All right, boys and girls, welcome back to the drive-through. Shout out to Will. Will's growing. You're getting tall, dude. Are you going to play volleyball again? Are you? Okay. Don't be sorry. I don't care. I quit things all the time. All right, let's get going. Optima is back. Let's pause it and read it. Got it. So she's making quilts. The quilts are going to have a standard length, but she's just going to call that length X so that she can figure out all of her equations and then adjust it however she wants. Remember that X times X is X squared. That's the area of this. Okay? All right. So if Optima adds 3 inches to the side of the square, what is the area of the square? So this is X here. This is X here. That's 3 more is what they're saying. And that's 3 more, okay? All right, so Carson is volunteering that it is X plus 3 squared. And what's it mean to square a number? Multiply it by itself. Now, before you FOIL that, can you take a time out? Don't think about it. I don't want you to do it in your head. Don't do it. All right, now, what's the area of that thing right there? The one that I just touched. Because isn't this 1, 1, and 1? And this is 1, 1, and 1, right? So what's the area of that? It's 1. Because 1 by 1 is 1. So all of these are 1, right? So what's the area of all these blocks combined? Okay. Now, what's the area of this block? I'll do it in green. Well, it's 1, right? By X. So what's the area of this block? It is X. 1 times X is X. And this one? Come on, ViewSonic. Up here. Up here. Worst. Okay, now. So this thing right here is 3X, right? Oh, I wanted that to be in red. Come on, dude. Would you agree that the area of that section is 3X? Yes. What's the area of this section then? It's 3X. And what's the area of that section? 9. No. It's X squared. So what's the area of the entire quilt? X squared plus 9. What's 3X plus 3X? 6X plus 9. All right, now back to the foiling. Yes, it is. So these squares represent foiling, or represent how to find the area. So now it should be easier. Use both the diagram and the equation to explain. That's what we've just done. Got it? All right. Pause and read. Okay, so now for 3 and 4 they want us to do it, but it's not going to provide the picture for us. Okay? So, let's do 3 here, and then we'll do 4 over here. 3. Can we start with the FOIL? All right. Is that good? So the final answer for 3?
X squared plus 4X plus 4.
Okay, now, let's get my line tool going. So there's x by x. What are we adding to it?
4.
We're adding 2 on each one, right?
Yeah.
So 1, 2, and then 1. There's another one. You know what? I'm going back to the pen. This isn't working well. All right, now we got to add 2 to this one too. And then here, this continues. This is going to be so ghetto. But you get it, right? So here, you can see visually that this is x squared, this is 2x, 2x, and 4. Got it? All right. Let's do number 4 in the opposite direction. So let's do the picture first. All right, I think that's it. Let me clean this up a little bit. You got x squared, you got x plus 1 by x plus 1. So you got x squared plus 1x plus 1x plus 1. So what's it going to be?
It's going to be x squared plus 2x plus 1.
Okay, and what is x plus 1 times x plus 1?
That would be x squared plus 2x.
Does it work? What patterns do you notice when you relate the diagrams to the two expressions for the area? Well, they're the same. I notice that if we add 2 to both sides, then the number of single squares is 4. When we added 3, the number of single squares was 9. So whatever we add becomes C is the square of that number. That's what I noticed. Let's pause and read. First of all, mid-drive-through shout-out to my boy Tubbs Peterson, my dog, who is getting neutered today. I hope he stops chewing up so many things. I'm sorry to do that to you, buddy. I really am. Don't take it personally. And I love you. I'm thinking about you right now. All right. So this is great. This is great. The other thing that we should have noticed from before is that, like, here, when we added 3, what was the number in the middle? It was 6. When we added 2, what was the number in the middle? When we added 1, what was the number in the middle? So now what we're going to do is called completing the square. And in Algebra 2, this is a very important skill. Okay? What number do I have to add here to make that thing a square, Carson?
2. No, 8.
You got to take this middle number. So where did the 4x come from? Well, we started with a square. That was x squared, right? And then we had 4x. So how many did we add to it to get to 4x? I added 2 to it, right? So now this is 2x and 2x. So they're saying, what do we have to add to that thing to complete the square? What number will make that thing a square? 4. Excellent. So how do we complete the square? Notice that's 4 right there. How do we complete the square? We take the number in the middle, we divide it by 2, and we square it. And notice, what is x plus 2 times x plus 2, Carson? Right? So then what is b? Nope. It would be 9. And this is so cool that they're teaching it to you this way. I have never in my entire life seen anything like this, teaching completing the square. It's awesome. So they're saying this is x. You have 6x, which means you have 3 here and 3 the other way. How many numbers go here? 9. 9 ghetto numbers. Boom!